YouTube, I'd like to introduce my Black Baby here. It's the first electric acoustic bass guitar I ever had, but the electrical components have went out on it, and so now it's just kind of straight acoustic till I can get the money to get it fixed, which probably be longer than I expected. Actually aimed to get it fixed about 2 years ago, but things happened and it's been sitting in a storage unit. So, further ado, I'm just going to play the scales because I'm so out of practice, and this thing's probably still a little out of tune. I try to tweak it a little bit using the scales, but I think it's a little, just a tiny little out of tune, but I make it do. But anyways, when I used to play a lot and try to practice covers, which I'm the first bass player that would ever tell you, I suck at covers. I will say, versus musician versus artist, I'm more of an artist instead of a musician. A musician can play anything you throw at him. An artist creates. I create. I'm an artist. But I would love to advance that to being a musician. I've tried playing in 2 different bands, and both of them I started and both of them I've been kicked out of because I was slow at learning covers. But here we go. This is just the scales. It's always good to learn your scales, warm up with your scales, practice your scales. 2 things can happen practicing your scales and knowing your scales. One is you can use them to tune your bass or any guitar that I know of. Second, it helps with your coordination. Further ado, here's some scales. Boy, I'm real out of practice. I'm gonna give that another go. Here's some stuff I like to do. A long time ago I heard someone say you can't play melodies on bass. That's a lie. You just gotta know where to find the sweet spots at. Anybody ever wonder what country would sound like just on bass alone? Well, this is pretty much your basic country riff, okay? And I used to hate like country music altogether, but on a musical scale, I appreciate it because it kind of opened my eyes to a whole new thing. And pretty much this is your basic country bunkin' scale, okay? I can't remember if this is called the Rocky Eighths or the Sevenths. me try that again. Also sounds really cool whenever you do it on the D and G string too. I kind of like it a little bit better. And also for those who, I think, if I can remember this lick right, I say if you're going to get into bass playing, my personal opinion is if I knew then what I now know, I would have actually learned how to play country music first, or learned something about country music as well as mixing in with the scales. Now a lot of people don't realize this, that are just getting into this, but the song Johnny B. Good, it's all a walking scale lick, but the same exact type of lick is also used in the Ramones song. I think it's the Ramones song. If I'm wanting to say, I think NRK in the UK. I think it's either that one or that one Blitzkrieg Pop. One of the two. I can't remember which. So just to go show you how the scales are used, you know. And like I said, I'm an artist. I'm not a musician. I'm more of an artist. Would like to become and further advance as a musician, because it would be cool to just play anything that's thrown at me. But you know, it's always good to have that creative side, you know. And that's something a lot of bands don't, you know, like especially young bands, with the ideas of like wanting to get rich quick, you know. I mean, honestly, you know, even though the